And in this video, I'm going to be drawing this tree in pen and ink in Stay with me. What's up, all you beautiful people? John here. Thank you for watching my video here on YouTube. I'm doing an pen and ink drawing, as I mentioned in the introduction here. So just using a simple fine line Staedler 0.1 ink pen on 400 pound watercolor paper. You don't have to use that type of paper. You can use whatever you prefer. I use this ink pen because I like it because it won't bleed through at all, which is good if you decide to use regular thinner paper. So I did already go over, do a rough layout in pencil at the beginning, just to get an idea of the overall look of it before I went ahead. But there, I'm just drawing in over some of my pencil lines there. So going back to my grass now, drawing in some leaves, just keeping it natural flow. Don't put too much thought into it because it will get a little bit technical looking and won't look natural. And keeping in mind a certain wind direction, so I do have the grass sort of pulling to the left a bit. My light source will also be on the left, so all my shadows will, when I draw in the tree details, will show on the right side there. So my photo reference and video reference does not look exactly like this, but I just like to keep a little bit of personal flair. So some of these plants that I'm drawing in the foreground aren't actually there the way they're shown. So just to give a little extra personality to it, which is always good because you want your drawing to sort of reflect yourself. Otherwise, you're not really going to enjoy the experience as much as you would like. So this is probably actually the most tedious part, actually, just drawing in the grass, but it is worth it in the end, just to spend a little extra time, a little extra effort, and added detail does go a long way for the finished product. You could just do cross-hatching lines if you want, but I like to show heavy detail in the grass. Just my own personal preference. You can do it whatever way you like, it's up to you. So this part of the drawing on the left is a little bit more in the foreground than the other part of the grassy and plant areas. So I'm making those sort of stand up, and I kind of make the plants kind of point in a direction towards the main subject of the picture, which will be the tree. So it's important to note that you kind of want your main subject matter, so just have anything in the foreground kind of point in that direction, as I'm doing with the vine plants. I don't know the actual technical name for these plants. I'm not too sure what the name is exactly, but probably doesn't really matter too much. So again, I'm just doing some crisscrossing with my grass, and I sort of fill in the areas with ink. Now I'm just sort of going over in pencil more in detail my rough sketch, just to get a better idea for the branches are going to be in. It doesn't look exactly like this, but again, it's just, you got to put your own personality into it. So yeah, right now I'm just doing bark, which is pretty simple. Some of the bark had fallen off the tree, so those lighter areas on the tree trunk are actually the part of the tree that didn't have bark on it. So just putting in some shadow right here as well with the ink pen. I'm using the same ink pen the whole time. I didn't change my ink pen at all. So I hope you don't hear any outside interference. Sorry, my desktop can get a little bit loud when I'm recording video for some reason, which is a bit of a pain in the ass, actually. So I think I gotta shave my arms. They're pretty hairy. Actually, they're not that hairy. It's just the lighting, I guess, that makes them look hairy. I'm actually not that hairy, so. Well, people say I am, but I'm not. So alright, there's just that dark area that I drew in, that's just where the tree fell over, and that's just the root area of the base of the tree that you're seeing, that black dark area there now. Just drawing some more branches here over my pencil lines. Again, I did add a little bit of personal flair to it. A little more bark here. I like to finish a whole branch first, as you saw I did after I finished the grass, just to get a good idea of what the whole thing is going to look like before I get too much into the whole subject, in case I don't like how it's going. I don't end up spending too much time on it if it turns out to be a disaster. I hope you don't think it's a disaster, because I mean, some people might. I know there are better artists out there than myself. I like doing the pen and ink. I tried doing painting and marker, pencil crayon. I kind of can do pencil crayon. I find with the pencil crayon and the marker and other stuff, I find it's forced. I don't seem to enjoy it as much. I find the pen and ink is more satisfying. That's just me. Maybe you prefer pencil crayon, or maybe you prefer painting and marker or acrylic watercolor. It's just your own personal preference. You have to do what you enjoy the most, what comes natural to you. Otherwise, you don't want your artistic passion to be a stressful moment to you at all, because you'll just be you'll turn yourself off, and you'll walk away from it. And so here I'm just doing some diluted ink for the background, the clouded areas. I'll leave out some areas, leave them white for the clouds, and it does almost have like a grunge effect to it, but I kind of like the atmosphere that it gives. So I'm just using a fine line brush. And this is just some yellow colored ink and some colored green ink. That's something, you don't have to do that. I just do that for my own preference, my own personal style there. So I'm pretty much almost done here. Just want to thank you for watching this video, and if you haven't already, please leave a comment, hit that like button, and please subscribe, and thanks. Hope to see you again soon on my other videos. Bye for now. And God bless. Just want to thank you for subscribing, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, and leave a comment down in the comment section below. Thank you.